And we are going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What is going on? My name is Ben, and welcome to another episode of my daily vlog where I strive to inspire you to achieve your goals and therefore your dreams. How are you? Happy Sunday. The Oscars are about to begin. So I'm going to try to finish before that, but if I'm unable, well, forgive me for tonight. But anyway, I think I should be able. I think what time is it? Yeah, 7:48 p.m. Eastern time. So I think I should be able to finish before 8 p.m. tonight. And tonight I wanted to talk about a couple of things. Actually, I was watching a video of one of my mentors, meaning, she is one of my online mentors, I guess. And some people utilize the word mentor, or this guy is my mentor, but they actually never met that person. That doesn't mean that the person is not your mentor. There still are, but I remember this girl kept saying, Gary Vaynerchuk is my mentor, like she actually knew the guy, and actually she never met the guy. Anyway, I still see Gary Vaynerchuk as one of my mentors, but again, I never met Gary, so I'm telling you, I'm not pretending that I know Gary. But one of the authors I follow is a she, and she wrote the book, The 5 Seconds something. So I can't remember, Mel something, Mel. I don't remember right now. But anyway, one of the things she was talking about in the last video I saw of her, she was talking about people ask her all the time, how do I find my passion? How do I find my passion? And she was saying, she was recommending for the people who have trouble finding their passion, is that not for people who already found their passion, but for people who are trouble finding their passions. She was saying, try to find what makes you feel energized. So meaning that sometimes we do get energized for doing something, so, and sometimes it's not necessarily a passion, but when you get excited about something, that you get energized, and all of a sudden you go and do that. For example, let me give you a quick example with my life recently. So, a couple of weeks ago, I went to do some snowboarding at Whaleback, which is a mountain half an hour away from New Ulm, New Hampshire, which is where we live. And I was really energized to go, and I was excited to go, and I went, and I had a good time. I had a good time. I wouldn't say the greatest time, because it was a little icy, and I felt several times, but I still had fun, so I really I was missing doing snowboarding. So it was a good day. But this weekend, today and yesterday, I had the opportunity to go, and I just I wanted to go, but I didn't feel energized to go and do it. So meaning that, yes, I do have passion for snowboarding. It's just not my greatest passion. Otherwise I would have felt that energy to go and do some snowboarding. For example, I do play soccer, outdoor soccer, and now in New England we play indoor soccer, and I play once a week, and I do look forward to play every Wednesday. I feel energized every Wednesday. So that is something that I know I have passion for, and so anyway, if you have trouble finding your passion, follow Mel's advice. I can't remember her last name right now. I'm gonna link her name. I'm gonna write her name on the description for this video when I'm done, so you know who I'm talking about. She's great. She's very successful, and she's great. She's a great mentor. So go check her channel and her book, which I haven't read, but I know what the concept of the book is about. It's supposed to be a great book. It's a New York Times bestseller book, by the way. That said, I am going to read you a segment of my book, and then I have two quotes that are not from my book, Masterplan, Your Success, like I typically read you from, but they are quotes that I am going to include on my next book whenever I get to write it, probably in a few years in the future. Within the next 5 years, I hope to write it. It's just not a priority to write it right this second in my life, but I did write these two quotes that I think they're all related to this segment, and so check them out. First of all, I'm going to read you that segment. It's a very small segment, and this segment's title is "A Master Never Stops Learning." Believing that you know everything, or that you completely mastered something, will sever your opportunities to keep learning and therefore growing. Always be confident, but tame your ego to its sweetest point to continue to be a master. Humble yourself. Keep listening to others. They will forever teach you what to do and what not to do. So, anyway, that is what I wrote about, to never stop learning, and never think you know everything, because you may know most things about a certain craft, but you will never ever know absolutely everything at all. I mean, that's just that's your ego tricking you. There's always something to learn. Sometimes very, very, very small little things. And that's what I'm saying. Be confident. Yes, be confident on your craft, and you'll reach a point where you will feel very, very, very confident about your craft, and that's fine. I'm not saying not to aim for that, but you will never know absolutely everything about something. There's there's always something new to learn, and that brings me to these two quotes I wrote today. Actually, I was thinking about them last night, and I wrote them today for you, and here they are. So the first one is, nobody knows absolutely everything. We are all ignorant to a degree. It's beneficial to our existence to reduce our own percentage of ignorance throughout our lifetime. So here's my Oscar. Today is Oscar night, so I have my Oscar with me every day. So anyway, yeah, so of course, nobody knows absolutely everything. Nobody ever will know absolutely everything, unless it's some form of AI. And even that, the universe is basically infinite. So, but that is not an excuse for you to stop learning and say, I will never know everything. So, whatever, it's up to you. I mean, I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just recommending you to keep learning. And throughout your life, it is, the percentage, how ignorant can you be if 100% is like knowing absolutely nothing? And if that is the percentage of ignorance that you have, knowing absolutely nothing is 100%, well, reduce that. The goal is to reduce that. And the more you learn, the more you reduce that percentage, and that is a fine goal, and I think you should shoot for reducing that every single day. And sometimes, I'm not saying to learn, the history of Ireland. I don't know, it's something you are not interested on. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's like maybe within your own craft, keep learning, right? So the other thing is the other quote I wrote is kind of related to this last quote from the segment I wrote about mastery on my book. And the other quote I have is, some people are ignorant by circumstances, and some people are ignorant by choice, and some people bluntly refuse to be educated by evidential truth. So let me explain. Some people are ignorant by circumstances. Yes, some people, if you are born in a very poor environment, in a very poor country, yeah, you'll be, you may be very ignorant about many things. That's not what I'm talking about. Even though that could be improved, if you are born in on a very poor place, that doesn't mean that you're stupid, or that doesn't mean that you will be ignorant for the rest of your life. No, some of the people could be the smartest people on earth, and they will learn so much throughout their life. What I mean is, like, sometimes there are certain variables that you cannot control when you're a child, right? Because you live on that environment. So that's what I'm saying. Some people are ignorant by circumstances. So the other thing is, some people are ignorant by choice. Some people, they just don't want to learn, certain things, and that's fine, and that's fine. You don't have to learn about Thai food. Just saying something that is, that you may not be interested on learning about Thai food. You don't have to learn, and that's fine. That's you are choosing to be ignorant about Thai food, and that's fine, right? So, but some people are bluntly refuse to be educated by evidential truth. So that is where you get into a territory that could be a problem for you and for society, and for meaning other people, not society in general. But some people, they just do not want to see the truth, evidential truth, irrefutable truth. I'm not talking a side of things. I'm talking about something that it's there, and it's proven to be on a certain way. So people, they just refuse to see the truth, right? So they are, they choose to be ignorant, but they don't want to fix it. They don't want to be educated. And again, that could be a problem for you and for others. So, do whatever you want, whatever. I'm just saying, be careful if you have the truth in front of your eyes and you do not want to see it. Not only can damage you and affect you, but others, your children or your family members or your spouse or your friends. So all I'm saying is just to be careful. And that is all that I have for you tonight on Oscar night, Sunday night. And I wish you an excellent week. And if you are into the Oscars like I am, watch them. They're coming up, of course, at 8 o'clock Eastern PM sharp. They're not gonna they're not gonna give away the best awards, but anyway, they're coming up. One of my car's vanity plate was Oscars many years ago, because it is one of my favorite shows, and it is my favorite ceremony show. It's just such as a movie actor myself, which is my biggest passion, the Oscars to me are very significant on what they mean. Again, I'm going to let you watch the Oscars if you're into that. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like. Your likes really do help me so much. Just a quick click or touch on your phone helps me and helps my channel's stats. So I really do appreciate every single one of them. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. And if you want notifications, hit that bell and you will receive notifications when I post a new video or when I'm broadcasting live, if you're following the show. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them as soon as possible, typically the next day or sometimes it takes me longer if I need to research my answer. Right now, I have 2 questions actually in one of my videos that I still didn't answer. They've been there for a few days, and I just need to find the time to really research my answer and not to reply with wrong information. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have an excellent week, and I will see you tomorrow night. Good night.